Welcome everyone back to the brickitect studio. As always, I hope you're having a glorious day today. In this video, I thought I'd start off with a secret about myself, something that I don't often share with people, but I feel like I need to get off my chest. And that secret is that I love finding Lego at yard sales. Obviously, I'm kidding because I've made my passion for yard sale Lego very apparent on this channel. It's one of those things that I live for every spring and summer, is going to the community yard sales and seeing what I can find. Every year except for 2020, but we won't talk about that. This year, though, has been really great. I found a lot of different scores that I've shared on here. They're all on a playlist. But this past weekend, we went out, and I had really good luck. It's been this town that we always go to. If you're wondering how I'm able to go to so many community yard sales, every town in our area picks like a particular weekend. I don't know how it works, but every town has a week, and we go there on that weekend and look around and see what we can find. You guys recently saw my mother and father-in-law went out on a Friday and found a Minecraft set sealed from 2016 for Clark Man, which I'll link up top if you'd like to watch that. But the next day we went out together and I found all this stuff that you see beside me and behind me here. And I thought in this video I could share with you what I found, starting with this stuff here on my right. This is all stuff that I found at one yard sale. It was a place that the people were actually moving and everything was pretty much cleared out of the house, but they were just trying to get rid of the last few things. And as I walked into the house, actually had me go in, I found a couple of things. And the first thing isn't too impressive, but it's this little Lego pencil case. And this was 10 cents, as you can see there. But I ended up getting this for free because I bought a few other things, starting with this right here. I'm going to pull this out so you guys can actually see what this is. But this is Lego set 76067. I don't know the name of this set, but I remember looking it up on eBay and wanting to get it because it has a Vision minifig. You also get Captain America, Spider-Man. You get Hawkeye with this as well. And I think that's it, but this is mainly for it's almost like a battle pack, really, only you get a truck with it, which I don't know if the truck is really in here. You can see the price that I paid for this was $2, but it's looking a little sparse. Let me flip the camera around here and I'll show you what we got. I did a little bit of recon and this happens to be called the Tanker Truck Takedown. And again, I can assure you that all of the pieces aren't in here. First thing I noticed is that there's no windshield piece and we're really lacking on the wheels. But again, the reason I got this was for the minifig, specifically Vision. We got him there. And we also have Captain America, as I mentioned. His legs are pretty loose. Looks like he might have gotten some play. We've got Hawkeye, of course. And we also have Spider-Man. So those four minifigs I feel like were what I bought this for. And the rest of this, in my opinion, even the motorcycle and everything. And we got some stickers. Looks like they started this and maybe never finished it. This was just icing on the cake for me. Here's a closer look at everybody on display. And I'll use this as an opportunity to ask you cheapskates out there, was this worth $2? Let me know in the comments. I'll throw this one out there too, just for fun. Was this worth free? My scores at that particular yard sale didn't stop there though. I also got this Lego branded storage unit, which has the Lego logo there. And inside this, you can pull all of these out. And they're all these containers that you can pop open like this and put Lego stuff inside. Most likely, or really anything, I suppose. And each one of these has a different face on it. So this guy has like the angry with glasses. He's winking at you because he just got this for a deal. Ended up paying $10 for this. This might be kind of questionable, I suppose. It's a little dirty and I have no problems cleaning it up. In fact, that is the first thing I do with all my Lego yard sale stuff is I give it a good cleaning because you don't want to put dusty, dirty stuff into your collection. You want to let that happen while you own it and then never clean it again. But we've got this guy with that's probably my favorite one right there. He's kind of whimsical. This guy, we got him going. And last but not least, we got this. And they're all in different colors. The only color that I wish was in here, so I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to this, but I wish there was some blue in here as well to get all of the Lego colors that maybe I use in my logo or just in general. I feel like red, yellow, blue, green, they're all the colors. You can just put those back in there like so. And it makes a nice little display that was not that expensive. And it's actual Lego, which I thought was really cool. Had this not had Lego on it, I probably would have just let it go because I do have a lot of storage stuff. But if it says Lego and I'm at a yard sale and the price is not bad, it's a buy for me typically. Everything you saw there was from one yard sale. This next thing was from a completely different one. We pulled up to a place and right in the front, sitting like this, was this Lego Technic set. This is 42063, the BMW R1200 GS Adventure. I already have this set, but when I find Lego at yard sales, you should know this by now, I buy it, especially at $4. I asked the lady how much. She said $4. I said sold. It looks as though, and I think this is what she told me, she said that her son had started this, and I think it may have been his first Technic set, and it wasn't for him. Maybe a little bit too challenging, or just like the regular Lego stuff better. And I know that's a thing because many of you feel that way. But it's opened. I didn't really do any recon on this. I haven't looked in it to be like, hey, this is totally worth it, or it's complete or anything. I honestly don't know, and I thought this would be the perfect time for us to find out together. Back to the table. We'll move our bag out of the way and we'll dump it out. That's bag one, and that definitely isn't bag one, but we do have a lot of other bags. This looks like just some miscellaneous stuff. Almost looks like, it looks to me like an advent calendar. This looks like they had a bit of an advent calendar build here. Also got a penny, so this only cost me $3.99 now. Vision got killed, spoiler alert. None of these are numbered, so maybe it's on here. Anybody? I mean, I built this, but I can't remember how many bags or pieces were included. So maybe it either never got built at all, like he opened up and never built it, but the lady made it seem like he started it. So I'm not sure if it's all here or not, but there are a lot of pieces from this. This is one of those ones you can build an alternate model as well. I think this thing looks terrible though. I would never consider building that, but the motorcycle is awesome. And I love Lego motorcycles, specifically Technic ones and Creator ones, of course. But yeah, that's what's there. It's kind of a mystery as to whether it's there or not. But it's a mystery I'm probably never going to find out because I am giving this away. My buddy Brad, I took some pictures of this for the members here on Brickitect of my hauls as I was acquiring them that day. And he asked if he could pay a reasonable price for this. And I said, no, you can't, because I'm giving it to you. Brad has done so much for us. He sent us mail time packages and all kinds of stuff. It's the least I can do to give him what I hope is a fully completed BMW Technic motorcycle. He also wanted the box, which I told him was a little rough, as you can see there and there. It's got some scratches and stuff on it, but box lives matter, and he wants it, so we're gonna ship it out to him in that, and I hope he can build the whole thing. That would be really great. The next thing I'm about to show you is completely because of my father-in-law being an absolute legend that he is. You guys have seen him before acquiring deals from me. He's the guy that makes conversation. Like, I'm the type of guy, I go up to a yard sale, I look around, if I don't see Lego, I move on. He's the type of guy that'll literally ask anybody and talk to people, and he really gets in there, and that's what you have to do, because we went to a yard sale that had nothing there, although Clark did find something. He found like this little track thing that he loves, but there was no Lego, but the woman was there with her son, and he said, do you have any Lego? And he said, I have some Lego up in my attic or breezeway or somewhere that is from my childhood and I haven't touched in years. I would be willing to sell it. So he ended up going and getting it. Like, he drove to his house to go get it while we were waiting there, which wasn't too long. And he ends up coming back with this bin of Lego right here. And I need to show you what's in here because this is really cool. This is for all of the old folks out there like myself that may have collected Lego back in the 90s, early 90s. In fact, the first thing that I see here that catches my eye, this is an Octane truck, I think from like 1992 that I had as a kid. That, of course, is in there. So we'll put that aside. We have some thread. Obviously, this is the Lego thread, and that was a great set when it came out. I also see something else non-Lego in here that I know exactly what this is because this is a part of my childhood. And this, of course, is Casey Jones' backpack, or his hockey stick bag, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Anybody old enough to remember? Please tell me that there's someone old enough out there to remember that. We also have I'm showing you all the non-Lego stuff. We got a Happy Meal toy in here. But below all that, we start getting into, let's show you some of the goods here. We start getting into that classic castle stuff that's in here. In fact, there is a castle, and the Patreon detectors told me which one it was. This thread! It's everywhere! Okay. Let's just start pulling stuff out of here. Do a little sample of what's in here. You can see some castle action. There's a ton of minifigs in here. They're all from Castle, from back in the day. There are also some, what I guess today would be city, but maybe town or whatever you want to call it back in the day. I don't know. I just remember having vehicles like this and loving them so much. We got a dune buggy here as well. We even have dirt. We've got dirt, guys, from probably the early 90s, possibly. And that's just awesome, man. That's like collectible, right? Obviously cleaning that off, but you know, you got the auto service truck. It's like a tow truck and vintage. Everything in here is like that. I'm going to do a quick video here so you guys can see manual action that's popping out of here. Again, I want to do like a really dedicated video on this because it would be great to really show this off in detail. More castle pieces. And as you get down here, I apologize for the noise. You guys can see everything that's going on with what's in here. There you go. So this is what I saw. I didn't dig too deep in this when we got it. And again, I want to do like a dedicated video on this because I feel like it deserves that, being that this is an entire collection from a kid that's now 40 some years old, and after all these years decided to let his Lego collection go. What did he let it go for, you may ask? Including Slimer. He asked for $40 for all of this, and with my master negotiation skills, I said, sure, I'll take it. And I gave him two $20 bills in exchange for all of his childhood Lego memories and his collection and everything that he had. And that's what I have here. Maybe not the greatest deal. Like, obviously, this would have been awesome at like $10, $20, something like that. And there is non-Lego in here, as we've identified in this video. But I think there's some gems in here. And I think I'm going to be able to build some great stuff. And I think it's just going to be fun to go through and see what kind of value we have. We've got a bunch of these minifigs and stuff. I'm just excited for this. Like, this is what I live for when I go out Lego yard selling. This kind of stuff makes me really excited because this is pure, man. It's pure collection. So there you have it, guys. That is one day of going to the community yard sale. Spent a total of $56, $10 on this. Most of the expense on that, so there's $50. This one, only $4, going out to my friend Brad, hopefully complete. We got the Marvel minifigs that we can put on display or add to the collection. Got some bonus pieces here for an advent calendar that I probably already own. And of course, last but not least, the most epic find of all, the free pencil case. Just kidding, of course, but this is the one that I'm excited about. And you're going to have to stay tuned for some future videos where we dig into this, get all the non-Lego stuff out, clean it up, see what we got. I'm really stoked on that. In fact, I've got another video to make that's just like this. You guys know that I have a backlog of Lego sets. Well, I also have a backlog of yard sale hauls, and this is a questionable buy, but this was $1 I offered on this. It's a Creator bucket, but it's full of all kinds of junk, but there is some Lego gems in here. So we're gonna go through this in a future video as well, see if I got my dollar's worth out of it. I think that'll be a fun time, but man, it's just, this is what I live for and it's what I love. So stay tuned for the future updates here on all of our Lego yard sale scores, making giant messes and having fun collecting it all. If you're still watching at this point, thank you for coming along with me on this journey. I hope you have a glorious rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.